Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of Meet the RSSG family. Today we are joined by JavaHut. Would you like to give yourself an introduction?
Yeah. Well, obviously I'm JavaHut. I just got into gaming in general, like within the last year. I got into streaming because uh I got my first gaming PC and kind of went headfirst into the gaming world because I didn't have the opportunity to play all the like big name games back when I was like I don't know, like 10ish maybe. The only game I had ever played was like Wii Fit and Spyro the Dragon on a PS1. So Um, when I wasn't like when I had the opportunity to get a gaming PC, I was like, "All right, I'm gonna relive my childhood and play all the games I wish I could have played back in the day." So I'm playing all the big games like I tried Call of Duty, not really a huge fan, but
Mhm.
I'm playing games like Overwatch and League of Legends, World of Warcraft. Um, Sea of Thieves is my biggest one for stream, but um, yeah,
League of Legends is one of the games on my list. Um,
I'm not good at it yet. I'm still playing against intro level bots, but I like it. So if that counts
yeah,
for
I mean,
anything.
it's a great game, and the community needs a lot of work. Let's put it that way. That's a polite
I've
way
heard
of,
that.
of saying that. Um, yeah, I mean, I've been playing for almost a decade, so I've been around since very early in League of Legends career. So
Mhm.
just it's good to hear that people are getting into it still because like 90% of the people I run into that have low level accounts are just people smurfing. So um so what exactly was your very first game in gaming history? Like in your gaming career?
Um, like from the beginning of
I'm,
ever gaming
I mean if
or
you want to
like
say a pinball machine, that's fine. So
so my very first console was the Super Nintendo
mhm.
and my three games that I had on it were Miss Pac-Man, Super Mario World, and um Bubsy. I love Bubsy.
Bubsy, such a good game.
Yeah, I loved Bubsy.
Had it for the Sega Genesis.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, I played that too as a kid
Um,
with
yeah.
Echo the Dolphin.
Um, so since like you've just recently gotten back into gaming and you say you want to relive that feeling of your childhood, how is that journey going? Reliving those feelings?
I don't know. Sorry, one second.
Sure. Parenting. It's such a lovely thing. My avatar's lips. Okay, there they go.
I'm so sorry. I'll be right
No
back.
worries, no worries. We live for these moments. This is where we get to see the gamer chair. Like, look at that. It's got the little blue on it, and the wings on the side, and the lava lamps. Who doesn't like a lava lamp? I mean, come on, guys. We like lava lamps here. If you say you don't like lava lamps, you're lying. They're cool. They're so cool. What else do we get to pull from the Java background? Aha.
All
Okay.
right, I'm back. I'm so
We
sorry.
we definitely weren't just talking about your gaming chair while you were gone.
My gaming chair.
Yep.
It's cute, but it's the worst.
Yeah,
I have problems.
I have just a very comfortable office chair.
I need a really comfortable office chair to be honest.
We got it for $1 at an auction, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, you can't sell this."
Oh,
My
what?
dad
That's
runs an
awesome.
eBay business, and I'm like, "I'm taking this chair. You can't sell this."
Um, okay, so you asked about reliving
Yes.
like
How is that
my
journey reliving that feeling going?
So I have always been big on like pop culture stuff
Hmm.
and I love video game related things. Even before I got big into gaming, like I would love watching my friends play video games. I love like all the Mario stuff, like Nintendo classic games. Like I just love the culture behind it
Hmm.
and the gaming culture. So like these last few years I've really kind of been big into becoming who I was meant to be as a person, like regardless of what other people think. And so I got my septum pierced. I got my hair dyed green, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a gamer now because I've always been into it. So I like finally invested in the gaming PC, and so I've just been going head first.
Very cool.
Um, so like it's all a big part of like kind of rediscovering who I am after becoming a mom too.
Hmm.
Like when you become a parent, like you kind of lose a part of yourself that you were before. And so I kind of said, screw that. I'm going to be who I'm meant to be and, try to inspire my kid when she grows up.
Right, of course. You mentioned dyeing your hair green. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like it's a very, very neat shade of blue right now. Is that accurate?
Yeah, yeah, you can't really tell
Oh,
in
you
the
definitely
lighting,
can on that. That's amazing.
um but it's supposed to be green, but like it washed out and it's kind of like a teal color
It's
now.
very pretty.
Thank you.
So now we get to the most important questions of the interview.
Yes.
Um, what brought you into RSSG?
Um, Kismet. So I am Kismet. She was starting to stream, and I saw a few of her posts on Facebook. She's a friend that I met when I was into essential oils,
Hmm.
and so she was like, "Oh, I'm a part of this group on Discord, and I'll invite you to it. They're a really welcoming group of people, and like any questions you have about streaming, like you can ask there." And so I was like, "Okay." And I think that was back in December, maybe November,
Hmm.
but it was a good few months ago. Um, but yeah, I was just like really inspired by her to get into streaming, and then she invited me in here, and it's just been like crazy awesome, filled with friends, and like we're just all a bunch of dorks who joke around all day. And I don't know, I love the connection that came with streaming. Like it's not just about getting online and getting views and follows. Like it's
Absolutely.
about the friends that you make along the way. And like I look forward to getting online and seeing who's live and just going to hang out. It's like hanging out with friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I know every time I've popped into your stream, I've never seen you streaming solo. So it's great. It's like you always have friends you're playing games with, and that's so
Right.
amazing.
Yep. And that's like a huge thing for me because like especially since the pandemic, I've kind of become a homebody, and
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't really like going to see people in person just because there's still that slight fear.
Hmm.
And so, like, being able to come online and hang out with people has been huge for social life too.
Absolutely. Um, so you kind of answered my next question already, so I'll move on to like, what are your goals long term as a streamer or as a member of RSSG or both?
Let's, I don't know. I think, like, there are key people like Keebs and Dudar and Hellfather, like, those three people I always go back to, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so fun. They're so awesome. Like, they you always see them in other people's streams,
Hmm.
and you always see like all of RSSG in their streams. Like I don't know, I really want to become like one of those big supporters, like known
Absolutely.
for supporting, and then knowing that I can be a safe place for other people.
Hmm.
Um I don't know, it's just like it's a huge escape for me, so I can only hope that I provide that for other people too.
Absolutely. I have yet to find a single streamer in RSSG I have not felt welcomed from, so
Right.
that's been one of the greatest things I appreciate about this community.
Mhm. I find that with your streams too. I didn't mention that, but I love coming
Oh,
into you and
well, thank you.
Karsa and Nap, everybody in RSSG. I love coming in, doing my
Well,
rounds.
we try to keep things positive. Um,
Mhm.
my own goal was to create a community that was positive and supportive of one another. So
Mhm.
we try to keep it chill. That's the
Yeah,
important thing.
chill.
Chill.
You're doing a
There's
great job.
there's a reason we don't play League of Legends on stream because you cannot play League of Legends and be chill.
Just drop a bunch of F bombs.
Now the whole, what were you thinking?
I don't know if you saw that one clip that Hellfather got of me when I was playing Sea of Thieves with Marfa, but
I probably not.
oh
The
my gosh, I got really sweaty.
oh, I think the only clips I've really known about in other people's channels is are you familiar with the clipception?
Yes, yes, with
Yes.
Dudar singing that song, and
Where
just
like
like a bunch of people are reacting to it, like a shout
yeah,
out of a shout out of a shout out.
exactly. So yeah, I've like that's the only ones I'm keeping track of because I've managed to get Karsa involved in one, and I have one of it. I'm like, Karsa, you need to clip this now. I want to be part of Clipception.
Oh
So
my god.
um, so this is my favorite question because it's just it makes you it's what makes you like human. If this is the question, so what is your funny or awkward story?
Oh gosh. Um, that's a good one. I think the first thing that came to mind is just like streaming related or
It could
just
be anything.
anything about
I know we had one earlier about one of the people had like tripped and broken something on stage while they were performing in a musical event, and they didn't have the replacement jack that they needed to fix it. So
Oh no.
so I mean it's whatever awkward story you've got. If it's like I think I told Hellfather today, if you want to use the story that your dad always told your new girlfriend for the first time when she came over, go with it.
Oh god. I have one, but I don't know if it's necessarily appropriate. So I'll skip that one.
That's probably
Um,
fair.
or you know what? I could probably tell a G-rated version of it. We'll do it. So when I was like 10 or no, not 10. I think I was in the 6th grade, so I was 12 or 13, around that age. So awkward preteen age.
Sure.
I've always been obsessed with sea life. Like I have an orca on my arm.
Hmm.
But my nana always signed me up to go stay the night at the aquarium at the Oregon coast. And one year I went and suddenly, like just really quickly, I contracted strep throat. And so I was like, I couldn't eat, I couldn't keep anything down. I was throwing up everywhere. And she had to take me to the hospital, and they had to give me medicine that you can't take orally.
Oh,
And she told that at my family Christmas party. She told that story at my family Christmas party and to my husband when she first met him.
suppositories. I get where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I have. They had to cath me
And
once
now
at a
all of
hospital,
RSSG
so
is going to know about that. Great.
I mean that's okay. Like
Look at my tomato.
it is. But like I said, like everybody has stories like that. Especially like my
Yes.
brother was at the hospital and they had to pull the curtain because the nurse had to cath me. Um,
Oh,
and
God.
my brother was like, "I thought I was gonna hear you streaming and screaming, and you're just like quiet,
Streaming.
streaming, yeah, screaming."
Hey, guys, welcome to my channel. I'm just getting a catheter put in.
Don't mind me. They're just gonna empty the bag now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the most awkward story I have.
Sure, sure. Yeah, I hope Carsa does not ask me that question. I have she's interviewing me on my face reveal stream day, so yeah,
Ooh.
I'm excited about it.
That's awesome.
So is there anything else you want people to know about you and or your stream or your upcoming projects?
Um, oh, I would like to say that RSSG has inspired a couple friends and I in my community, like sorry, not my community, but our community, to kind of make another Discord that supports other streamers. Just because we had a handful of people that are being super supportive, and I think RSSG like does more than just in RSSG.
Hmm.
Like it motivates other people to kind of help other baby streamers outside of the group too.
Right.
And so I don't know, I think just the support that's behind streaming and this community has really just like given it a whole new meaning to me.
Hmm.
It's not just about getting online and playing video games for the views. It's about like seeing other people hit their goals and like cheering them on and like when you win, we win, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Like just spreading the love.
Um, yeah, I think that's great. I mean, I RSSG has been everything to me in the gaming community now since well since shortly after I almost got kicked out of the group. So
Oh,
that is a question when we get to my interview, Carsa will be asking about because she
I
knows
was
the
gonna say, I
whole
wonder if we're
story.
gonna learn about that.
Absolutely, yeah. I almost got kicked out, and it was Keeps who was going to kick me out. So yes, um,
The Cookie Monster.
yes, yeah. Yeah, Keeps has been great though. When he gave me the second chance, I was like, okay, I need to do it right this time. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that's all the questions I have. Um,
Okay.
I do know. Oh, I didn't. So you mentioned that you played, certain games, but as a viewer, having come into your channel, I catch you. I don't think I've ever seen you play not Sea of Thieves,
Mhm.
and I'll tell you that watching you play Sea of Thieves has me considering playing it. So
It is so fun. Um, so the story behind that, I'll tell it really quick because I know we're
sure,
trying to wrap things up. But
you're good.
I uh I have a friend who was like, "Oh, I'll put this on your wish list." Like when he was helping me build my gaming PC, he was like, "Oh, I'll put this on your wish list on Steam." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." And I looked at it for a while and I was like, "Wait, this is a Pirates of the Caribbean game. That's like my favorite movie. I have to get it." And um so I got it and he said it was a really good game, but then when I tried to get him to play with me, he was like, "Oh, no, I don't play that game." I'm like, "What? Why'd you
That's
put
so
that?
funny.
Yeah, why would you make me get that game and then not play it with me?" So that's actually how I met Marfa. Is I went on this Facebook Sea of Thieves community page because I didn't have any friends that played with me, and so that's how I met Marfa. Is actually through Sea of Thieves. Um. So yeah.
Oh, I did want to talk. The English is hard for me today. Um, you are SOTW this week, which for those who
Oh
don't
yeah.
know is supporter of the week, and it's one of the highest honors that RSSG gives out. I remember the first time I got it, first and only time. Like I literally broke down in tears because I was like, "Oh my goodness! Like I got SOTW. This is
When Dudar
amazing."
messaged me, I was just like, I woke up to the message and I was like, I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
what?
yeah. I probably won't ever get SOTW again. I don't actually like I pop into people's streams, but I don't take credit for it because um, I just really I'm here to support people. And
Hmm.
while like it's a great honor, I would rather see some of these other streamers get it while I work on other things for RSSG behind the scenes. Like
Hmm.
we talked on Hellfather stream, the RSSG heart emote, which sure you've seen in the Discord channel.
The the bluish one?
Yeah, um,
Yeah.
I commissioned that one for the group.
Oh, nice.
So
I
like
love that one.
yeah, I was like, we need an RSSG love emote, and we don't have one. And I hired Hellfather to make it. So, um, you know, it's my goal to just give back to RSSG everything that has been given to me and more.
Hmm.
So,
That's
seeing
awesome.
seeing you get SOTW, that's important to mention in the video because it lets people who don't really know what it means, like it's a real honor. Like you showing up in other people's streams and talking with people and then streaming yourself and being a positive member of our community, that's why you get and deserve that award for the week.
Hmm.
So I want people to know that it's there and they should strive for it because it is important.
Hmm.
Um, but unless you have anything else, I really appreciate your time, and it means a lot that you took the time to have this interview with me and help me
Yeah.
grow this project.
Yeah, thank you for doing this. I love being able to help out and I love being able to like see other people in here and feel like I get to know them a little more.
Right, right, absolutely. Um,
People might know me a little more than they wanted to after this video, but
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, you know, that's part of it. That's part of everybody's channel. Like, that's the reason that question is there is because
right.
that makes us human. Like, those things are what allow us to associate with one another. Um,
Oh
so
god, don't say that. associate that.
I could just have like the other members of RSSG leaving in the comments. Oh, I've had a suppository too. I've been there. No buts about it. Like,
The other awkward story is gonna be me sharing that story for an RSSG interview. Ah.
oh, that's fair. All right, viewers. Well, I think our next interview is actually with the Keepsmeister himself, so keep an eye out
Ooh.
for that interview. And thank you for taking the time to view the video. Bye bye.